Hello and welcome. I am Dr. ANIL Joshi. Welcomes you to my series that is Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. Now this is a branch which deals with the temples which are more than 1000-year old, or sometime they are almost 1500-year old, or maybe 500 or 600 years old. The technology or the temple architecture has changed in these years. So also iconology. Iconology and iconography are the two branches which we are going to see in this, that once we see a temple, we are going to analyze it as to in which type it fits, what are the specialities or what are things to be seen in it. So also what are the crafting, what are the sculptures, what are the artifacts in it, how they will help us to identify and gain the knowledge. Of course, I am very clearly mentioning it's my own perspective, that is what I feel by looking at the monuments or by inscriptions or by the deities, which could be different from other people. I acknowledge with respect their opinions also. Now to start with are the disclosure and disclaimers. Most of the pictures or photographs, videos are my own. Only the descriptive terms or descriptive illustrations I had taken from the net, but I confirmed that they are royalty free. I acknowledge with thanks from those from whom I got them. The present series is about the cave cut temples. So that is the Badami cave cut temple number 4. Now this temple is devoted to Jainism. Now what are the points we are going to see in it? This is the most ancestral Jain cave mandir or temple or basti, whatever you call, all are same. We see 24 tirthankar in yoga or meditation position, that is Ardha Padmasanas. We can also see Sri Parshwanathaji, and it is all carved in a sandstone, in a monolith stone. It was earlier a big stone. They have started carving it. They have prepared temple out of it, and they have carved all these deities and tirthankars in it. Chalukyas were first to accept Jainism and to give shelter to Jain tirthankars and munis. So this place was used by earlier tirthankar as a meditation space or for the resting space, and Chalukyas has given specially for them. They were in favor that Hinduism, Jainism or Buddhism should be same. All will be treated same. All will have their temples, their meditation places or their worship idols, and they were all protected by Chalukyas. After giving inspiration from them, this was the inspiration. From this Jain temple, people went to Sravana Balgol and they have their own Mahavira. So this was a inspiratory point for the many temples which were constructed after this. All these caves gives message that Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism are considered at par equally important by all Chalukya kings, and they give equal importance to everybody. We could see here breathtaking sunrise, view of valley, as well as the surrounding fort, Bhutanatha temple. This all is seen very well. These all caves are facing north. Therefore, when we go there, the sunrise will be from the mountains. And do appreciate the picture I have given here of sunrise. It's really beautiful. We are lucky to be there before sunrise. Now this also shows some evidence of paintings. Paintings are seen in cave 3 and cave 4. They are remnants, but they speaks of the glory of 6th century.
Shivaya. So the Parshwanath, that is a Vaishnava temple on Chalkyas. And also this temple is called lower Shivalaya. But basically, it is not a lower Shivalaya, it is a Vadavi Ganesha temple. On Chalukya, it is called Vadavi Ganesha temple. And Pallavas and Chalukyas, they do very strong battle here. On that battle, Pallavas, they won the battle. After that, they took that Vadavi Ganesha and they go to Tamil Nadu, Chennai. On these days, Chennai, that Vadavi Ganesha, they served in the Chennai museum. And that's a very beautiful top of the hill, very big. And there's a lot of shooting point, lot of films are shooting there.
Actually, this was a view which is a space in between cave 4, and from there you can see across the Agastya lake all these monuments. We can see Badami fort, we can see upper Shivalaya, lower Shivalaya also we can see, and also we can see Bhutanatha temple. Now this is the inside carvings and different tirthankars. We are in front of cave 4. There is a big place here, and there is one board also stating cave number 4 and what are the things in this cave, what things to observe, and it is under ASI. So strict discipline needs to be maintained. This is Agastya lake. Then next is the cave 3, that is double cave, devoted to Lord Krishna. Now this is cave 4 board. We have to step down few steps and we come to this. Now here we are seeing is a beautiful scenario of this is Agastya lake. Agastya lake is a man-made, and Chalukyas made it to complete their water requirement. Vatapi was their capital city, nicely protected by big mountains. Then they had 2 big forts. One thing is what we are seeing opposite, and one that is the Badami fort, and one it is just above these caves. So scenario is nice, and there are always certain stories for all these things. Now this is inside.
Take a big stone and he threw on top of the head, and Sheshanaga, all the Shesha, he protect Parshwanath and Kamata comes down and he says, sorry, I am sorry. This is a very beautiful sculptures of Parshwanath. And also here there is a 24 tirthankars, 12 into 12, 24 tirthankars. Mahavira, 24 tirthankars. And inside there is a Mahavira seated like a yogic position, Ardha Padma.
So what was there were stones thrown on this tirthankar, and the Sheshanaga protected them, and afterward the person who has thrown stones is seen here. He comes and asks for the apologies, and there are other tirthankars also inside. And most of them are in deep meditative positions, that is Ardha Padmasana. 90 degrees. Just now which was past was a natural cave, what we said. There are some primitive paintings and sculptures in it. These are the big mountains, Agastya Lake. Across is the Bhutanatha temple. A nice, you can observe through binocular almost all these things which I said just now. This has Bahubali in cave 4. Parshwanatha. Different tirthankars. Now here in Sanctum, you will see Mahavira in deep meditation. We could do photography here with the kind permission of archaeology department, but we are not allowed to use stands or flashlights. So this is all taken in a daylight. We have made our sincere attempt to show you by means of photography each and every corner of the temple and each and every column of the temple. That's why there are more number of photographs, but it do indicate that how glorious this temple is, or what are the things even in the corner of the temple, and what are the sculptures. How is the scene from outside the temple, how the valleys looks like, so that there can be a virtual representation of cave number 4. Now let's see at 360 degrees how it is. The camera is rotating where I myself is a fix. So surrounding you can see what are the things when you rotate yourself to 360 degrees. So in other words, virtually we are trying to give each and every corner of the temple, and with that we are coming to end of the Cave 4 lecture. We have tried our level best to give you a virtual representation of how a Cave 4 looks like, what are the sculptures, how beautifully the expressions of or positions of Jain Tirthankar is depicted particularly a deep meditation position in the Ardha Padmasanas. There are some stories how their silentness, how their kindness have changed the people. All were carved in this because this was a holy place where the Jain tirthankars as well as the Jain sadhus were coming and staying here, and the king was giving them a shelter. We should appreciate it, and we should thank also our ancestors that they have got such a nice kings and such a nice places. With that, I thank you for giving me your valuable time. Please subscribe if you are liked, and support us by spreading this channel to your friends. Thank you, goodbye and good luck.